Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the MountainsHide stream. Yo, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Papa Blazing D, Damien, number. What's going on? Oh, yes, 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 yes. I'm almost on screen, boys. The coffee is brewing. We're good. We're good. Love to hear it. D, nerd alert. Yes, I'm a hybridized nerd type of person. Yes, I'm you know how you got your archetypes, like you got your nerd, your Chad, you know, there's certain archetypes, right? I feel like I fall in between nerd and normie. Like, because I like too much normal shit to be a full nerd, but I like too much nerdy shit to be a full normie. You know what I mean? Like, I'm too up to date. But I also have like a lot of normie behaviors where like I enjoy waking up early. I enjoy going for a walk in the morning. That's some normie shit, bro. Yo, welcome to the MountainsHide stream. Oh, freaking yeah. We got our coffee. We got some tunes of your guys' marinating in the Discord. Ooh, they're getting all saucy. By the time we play them, they're going to be just right. But yeah, welcome into the stream, guys. I hope you're ready for 3 hours of memes, laughs, music feedback, learning, and goofing. Morning coffee. Yes, give me a moment. I'm just going to turn my little background fish tank on. Oh yeah. Yo, my back feels better than yesterday, which was the first day I had improvement. And I walked 13,000 steps. 13,000 steps yesterday. And my back doesn't even like, it still hurts and stuff. If you've just learned about this issue I have, I got a ton of like joint issues. The doctor says I might have like a blood issue causing them. But all I'm getting at is the new one is like a back and a hip thing. And dude, it was hell for like 3.5 weeks, but today, ooh, it's feeling a little bit better. Just a little bit. I'm still limping, but I think we're on the mend, the slow mend, boys. And for that, I am grateful. Yeye. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, D. I'm on the mend. Yeah. It'll be slow. It'll be painful. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm willing to go through that. Bro, I've already been through 3 constant years of physio. What's another 6 months, bro? That's fine. That's not going to affect me at all, bro. I got 50 yesterday. Wait, what'd you get 50 of? Good day to have a good day? Indeed, Piper. Indeed. I'm looking to get out there. I got a doctor's appointment today. Hopefully we're going to sort out some physio, some plans for this, see how it goes, see maybe I can get some anti-inflammatories to like push down just a little bit more. They spoke about steroid injections to help me with my recovery. And I was like, yo, let's get those cortisone injections. Because I had plantar fasciitis, which is like the bottom of the foot, all the muscle just like seizes up and it's just fucked. I got a fucking cortisone injection for that. Dude, It doesn't fix it. What it does is it makes your muscle strong enough that you can then go to exercise. So when you do physio, your muscle can then rehabilitate without the barrier of injury. And dude, it works so fucking well. After like 2 or 3 days for me, it changed everything. Now 50 steps? How? I've never done it under 1,000. I do 1,000 by mistake every day. How sedentary? My dear Lord, look, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Might be a bit intrusive number. But how sedentary are you? And again, feel comfortable not answering. You don't owe me shit. I had that. It felt like someone was ramming a pocket knife into the side of my heel. Did you get the funny socks? No. So the things that fixed it for me were, number one, cortisone shot. Now, if you're in America, that's probably going to cost you a few $100, but it's worth every fucking dollar. It's worth every fucking dollar. But the main thing, insoles. Once you get the right bumps in your insoles in your shoes, your feet will just be constantly massaged all the time. And it'll hurt, but it'll be like a hurt so good thing. You know when a masseuse gets in there and they massage you and it's like pain, but you can tell it's good? Yeah, that's what it feels like when you get the right insoles. So look out for that feeling. Because when you get that hurt so good sort of massage, that's when you know the insoles are good. Make sure your shoes are not, the positioning is so particular. Like, you never wear your shoes loose and never wear your shoes tight. Always stop to redo up your shoelaces to the right tension, because that's going to affect you. Until you get injured, you don't realize how much of a balance the human body is, right? Like physio makes you realize, like, holy shit, everything's connected. I walk, I swear to God, but it was fun not moving for hours on end. Dude, look, that sounds kind of dope. I'm not even going to beef with you on that. I need to do a lazy day. Yo, thank you for the follow, John. Appreciate it, man. Had to stop wearing flip-flops. Yeah, they got no support. It'd be the same if you were wearing like flat, like Vans. Dude, those shoes are for fucking young people with super healthy feet. In fact, that is how I got plantar fasciitis. I was 100 kilos for the first time in my life. I was about 28 years old. And I said, I am not putting up with this. I'm going to walk 2+ hours every night. Now, I had a stream at the time, and I put together this thing called Defeat the Fat. And it was really, really doing well because I would walk an hour for a single sub, up to 4 fucking hours. So there would be a little meter with 4 points, and that would just get filled up every single night. So I would be out walking for like 3 or 4 hours every single night. And I lost 10 kilos in like 5 weeks. And then I got plantar fasciitis because of the flat shoes I was wearing. So if you are above 25 and overweight, do not go on hours and hours and hours of fitness walks with bad shoes. You will cause more harm than good. You will set yourself back years. That's what I did. Can I drop the track in the Discord? Of course, my friend. A little while until we listen to music, we usually do a lot of yapping, a lot of talking. And the reason I do this is twofold. One, so the stream can go on, because sometimes after like 10 minutes, we have like 3 submissions, and that wouldn't even get us to the first hour. If I leave it until the first ad break, we always have 7 or more, and that means the stream continues. That's the first reason. Second reason I do it, I get the highest viewership while I'm yapping, not while we're listening to music. So it seems to me the best way to go about these type of streams is like a radio sort of vibe where you've got someone who knows what they're talking about, but they provide you with a general sort of entertainment while your song isn't playing. I think that's what it is. I think what it is when someone gets their song listened to, they generally take the advice and go to their door and start working and stop watching the stream. Whereas if you're generally entertainment and you're yapping, they've got a reason to stay whether or not you've already reviewed their song. You know what I mean? So I think that's where we keep it. Is that, and I don't take offense to that because I'm a producer too, so I understand it completely. It's fine. It's nothing against me. It's just like, shit, man. He had some advice. I need to see if that works. Like, yeah, yeah. So it's just one of those things where like I'm not trying to fucking be a stick in the mud and meme on you. It's literally just the best way for a music review stream to function. Awesome, man. Yeah. Also, I didn't mean to cram you up with that like minute speech. I just like to say it whenever anyone asks. Because I feel like it's genuinely a good explanation, but if it felt pointless, you just let me know. I'm gonna drink this fucking coffee, man. Mad shoe facts, let's go, dude. Not sure if it's your kind of vibe. Hope you like it. I produced it, and dude, I'm gonna call your name when your song's up. As I said, there'll be a little bit of a wait, but I'm gonna call your name. Cut and paste that for when I do, because I have the memory of a fish, maybe worse than a fish, and there's just slim to none chance I'm gonna be remembering that. Slim to none. What time is it for me? It is 10:20 a.m. 10:20 a.m. (1:22 a.m. in Portugal. Wait, yeah, it's got to be a.m. Yeah. Yo, what up, Mark? How you doing, man? I make video game music. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Ye Hollington didn't even say hello. Jeez, I feel dehumanized. I'm joking. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Got doctors this afternoon. Pumping a stream to make it work beforehand, so I started a little earlier. Got up, did my exercises. I got my coffee. I got my 2 videos done. I got a bit of songwriting done. Emailed a few clients. Well, 2. And here we are, man. I'm ready to go. How's your night been, Mike? What's your type of music? If you want to check out the stuff I make for my own artist project, !Spotify. If you want to check out the stuff I do for my clients, !Sound Better. I do a lot of mixing for clients. But the music I like to listen to in my spare time, shit, that's a tough one. It's like, it's a lot of stuff. I like a lot of pop music. I think it's safe to say I like alternative pop a lot, dark pop. I like hyper pop. I like hip hop. I'm becoming like a little bit of an old head with the hip hop. Not really old head, but like stuff from like 3+ years ago is, I find myself, I'm probably looking at the wrong artists, right? But I find myself going back, you know what I mean? Not that long though, just a few years. I produce pop, EDM pop. Nice. Oh, cool. Got a huge dope hit today at the conference. Cyber bros all across the country. Had a group of about 40 people gather around me explaining how AI can work to improve the environment. It's nice to get recognition from the peers in that scenario. Yeah, if implemented correctly, is definitely hot. Capital should be capitals. It's just like, my thing is when money is on the line, it just matters less whether it's like implemented correctly in whose eyes. Because from a consumer and a customer and a tenancy side, every way I've seen it implemented is a joke and only benefits the people making money and makes things like way harder on me. Holding all the yeah, it's carrying a lot of weight. That said, I will still say, W, you got your flowers and you deserved it, man. You had knowledge they didn't. You know what I mean? It's flowers where flowers are due around here. So, yeah. I mean, even though those particular words are pulling a lot of weight, I would say still W, conversationally with the co-workers, you know? I always had a suspicion my opinions still mattered to the higher-ups. Not as much as vice versa, but y'all still like to be respected. Oh, my back. Fuck me. Ow. Hold. Okay, that didn't work. It didn't break anything, but it didn't work. Yeah. All right, well, what do we got going on here? Fucking. Let's bring this sheet up. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Grip. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I do my best. I got... The next stuff I've got coming out is like acoustic-y, like old dark poppy. But then I think I'm going to do some more like Wasted Touch type stuff. Like, just like ambient pop, but dark pop. Yeah. I think I'm going to go back to that. No. I use Ableton. Ableton, or as people literally never call it, Ableton. Oh, do you use? Wait, yo, no one says that, but I wanna. If I gain any sort of like level of respect to do like a conference, I'm gonna just troll the whole audience and be like, "You guys say Ableton, right? It's pronounced." You guys know it's pronounced Ableton. You know that, right? I thought you were going to say no one calls it live. Oh, dude. Well, that's just a fact, isn't it? Because the company... Yeah. You said what I was thinking. Yeah. Yeah, live is the software, but bro, why would they call it that? That's garbage, man. Like, yeah, our software is called live. Like, okay, bro. Like, it's not working for us. Fucking dog shit naming convention if I ever heard of one, dude. Fucking live. Yeah, our shit's just called live. Yo, it's Mike with the... Yo, let me spam some W's in chat since I can't rely on you dogs. Let's do it. W's for Mike. Anyone who doesn't do a W right now will... there's no real punishment apart from mild contempt for the rest of the stream. There you go. That's the mild contempt. Okay, I feel like a lot of you have... Okay, all right. Well, a lot of you are exempt there. So, we'll call it even. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you, man. Dude, what you bringing in? Oh, we got more red barrels. Dark Horse, original? Potentially original? Okay, that's... You know what? That's a well-celebrated dono right there. Oh, okay, Katy Perry song? Ooh, oh yeah, of course, Dark Horse, of course. Of course, Dark Horse, of course. Ha, I forgot the E. And I was like, wait, Dark Horse? Now I'm like, why did I say that? I'm down with that. Yeah, I mean, shit, dude. Oh, like, women are beautiful, bro. I don't mind. Don't you worry about that complexion, bro. I'll take some dark. Sounds like the Philippines ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way you said that, brother. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yo, so did my uncle, and now I got 3 Filipino cousins that are awesome people. So did my uncle, and here we are with my cousins now being half Filipino. So, yeah. R.I.P. Uncle Gary. Taken too early. Bro died at 70 on the dot. 70. He deserved another 8 to 10 years, man. Like, goddamn. He ain't hurt anyone. Cancer, bro. Cancer will just steal old people from us. Like, it's so fucked. She turned out to be crazy, but she was bad in all the right ways and some of the wrong ways. Oh, bro, don't even. I think suffice to say, I can relate to you on the so wrong they're right level. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. I'm trying to figure out something that to like further the conversation, but everything I can think of is like things that have happened recently, and I'm like, yeah, better not. Better not. She crazy, but she don't deserve a clip. She doesn't deserve a clip on Twitch or whatever, or YouTube, bro. I don't want that going down. Oh, jeez. Five years after high school, came back from my love, pulled me in. It was wild. Some amazing, some terrible. I know how you feel, bro. I know how you feel, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's... See, specifically with Filipino girls, the only Filipino girl I even know is literally my cousin. And she's one of the most, like, well-grounded, like, smart, calm, thinks before she speaks people. So, in my anecdotal experience, I don't have much to go on with that specific criteria. But you got to remember, she grew up in Australia as well. So, bit of a different... she's ethnically half Filipino. But, you know, like home country-wise, she wouldn't know a thing, really. She doesn't speak the language. She's very Aussie. Like, yeah, so... All right. Well, let's run up a bit of music, shall we, gang? Maniacal, always planning. Like, I mean, nah, not my cousin. She's too cool for that shit. Her maniacal and always planning is like her version of that is like when you're beefing with your dad over something. Like, I remember, like, she went behind her brother's back to get her and her dad to speak to each other again, and it worked. And I was like, and she doesn't do that stuff ever, but it was pretty necessary because their beef was fucking dumb. Like, their beef was like, you disrespected me. They both called each other stupid, essentially. And then they were like, we're not speaking for 10 years. That's not okay. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Because that's all it was. Because I know them both very well. And they didn't speak for years because they basically just disrespected each other verbally in a, like, it's just completely baseless, and they were stupid for it, and she drove them back together. That was like the only time that I was like, yes, underhandedness was W here. Because that meant that the son got to speak to the dad for the last 5 years of his life. So she like single-handedly like saved the last time available with the dad. Maybe because y'all are in Aussie lands, girl's a second generation Filipino. Her parents love me for being white. Yeah, maybe it's a little different. I'm not sure. Men. Am I right? Meditation in a funky way. I loved her parents, great people, hardworking. She was hardworking in a different way, if you know what I mean. Oh. Bless her cotton socks. Which I'm sure she had on the whole time. She was hardworking. Anyways, enough of hardworking Filipino girls. Let's. Yeah, I was gonna say baby mamas. How? Kinda. How? Like I'm failing the math on that. But yeah, you corrected yourself. All right, we got some music coming up. Oh yeah, a little bit. Yo, there's this girl that's on like food TikTok, and she speaks in a fake British accent, and she eats so much junk food, and she's like a little bit. That's not what I said, Damien. What the fuck? Bro, people on the internet will really just like pick a word and then develop a whole lore storyline that was never said, never implied, or never even indicated, and then be like, yes, this is the takeaway. Yes. I came in with that context, so you knew that. And still, look, whatever, as long as you're not clipping me, I don't give a fuck, it's fine. In fact, you can clip me, that's also fine. Oh, it's in a joking way, yeah. No, it's in a joking way, dude. For sure. Yeah, she, at the end of every video, she's like full American. I think you know how like people on social media, they find like a weird niche that people like watching? I think this was her version of that. Yeah, I know you were joking, Damien. I'm only joking too. I almost said through. What the fuck was that? What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think she just found like a weird little pocket of comedy that people liked, because that was definitely why I tuned in. She's like, I got a little bit of, and I'm like, that's clearly fake. And then at the end, she's like full American, like for 2 or 3 seconds. So yeah. I'm trying to think to myself if I have met anyone that's put on an accent that is, because when you, okay, let's just start at the start. All accents are put on. All accents are developed, but some are developed from culture and some are developed from environment, right? Because if your environment has several different cultures, you're going to get a mixed accent more than likely. But they're all like learned, right? Like it's at some point you're deciding how you speak. So the way I look at it, right? When I was like 12 or 13, I realized this, and I chose my laugh. Yeah, that's right. I chose the laugh that I have. I went through all the laughs. I realized my voice was developing, and I said, I'm landing on this one. I'm landing on this one. And so when I meet like for example, like some gay dude, and he's like come out, he's just come out, and he's speaking in that like full changed accent to where last year he was like, hey, how you doing? I accept that because I see it as part of them solidifying culture in a system that oppresses them. And I don't, like, I see it as learned, but again, I see all accents as learned. So, yeah, if you're putting on a voice, or if you're doing like the typical gay voice and you've decided to do that, I don't really have a problem with it, because it's an issue with, like, I feel like it's a cultural thing. I feel like you're like, okay, this is the new way I'm going to be perceived. Anyway, that's my take on it. The flamboyant mixed voice. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. That's sort of what I was getting at. Every accent is decided anyway. So who cares what mix of environment or culture it is? Oh, look, I don't think it sounds good either. It sounds very put on. But the point is, I don't hate on it, because I accept that every accent is chosen and developed at some, I mean, kinda. When you're a kid, it's kind of hard to choose, right? But that's why I use the example of when I chose my laugh, because I was doing the same thing and no one's hating me for that. It's just because it's not obvious. It's just because it's more normalized. I just talk how I naturally talk, but I've been told my voice sounds very gay or trans or women. Both true in a way. Gotcha. What would you do? Oh, wait, what would you have to do? Wait, let me read again. On the other side of the coin, why would you have to do the voice if you are valid in your own self? Because it helps present you in a way you're more comfortable with, more feminine. Because gay guys often resonate with the feminine aspects of being a man. Meaning, like, they have female characteristics, but they're still comfortable being a man. So I just think, that's kind of where I sit on it. Is like, I got a bit of a natural gay scent. Wait, how would you say gaccent? How would you gay accent? I guess, yeah, that's a hard one to combine. Anyways, the point is, I don't care if you're talking with a super fairy voice. I just see it as part of the mix of culture and environment that develops in a person. And if it better represents you, that's cool. You can choose a new voice. I'm cool with that. On the books, I do think the flamboyant accent sounds silly, but I'm just not hating on it, because I understand, just because I think something sounds silly, I think plenty of normal voices where everybody is just cis, I think plenty of those voices are silly as well. But I don't bother to comment on them either. Yo, what up, Pressed Music? How you doing? Thank you for the follow, by the way. Merely means you're projecting yourself to the identity, who you are when you can just talk normally if you're comfortable with it in yourself. To me, it's a lack of self-respect. I just see it as like you're adopting characteristics that more represent yourself. And in the example I gave where you've just come out, it's like your new identity you're embracing. And the change of voice kind of goes along with like the identity you more relate to. So for me, it feels like you're leveling up the respect. But I mean, whatever. It's all good. At the end of the day, we're not out here attacking anyone, so it's cool to have opinions on it anyway. I just got back from Queercraft. What is Queercraft? And Sunday submitted a trans lesbian puppy girl. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. It's a... And the Sunday. This Sunday. Is it a song? Is that what you were trying to say just then? Oh, yeah, there you go. When I'm describing things, I get a little confused and I try to joke. And I come across gay as fuck. It feels like they are acting instead of just trying to, instead of just being or trying to identify with a group you want to be noticed by. Either way, it's just odd to me. Yeah, I get that. It definitely, I think it's definitely like a first, like instinctual normality to feel it's odd. That is true. What my mom always taught me is like the first, like when you ponder on something after the first knee jerk, that sitting with the thought and actually trying to think through it is the one you should listen to, not the first one. But shit, if you've came to this after pondering, I can't really beef with that. Yeah. As I said, when you represent yourself more clearly as a person, it's up to you what's true. It can come across fake, but if you're like a man who's just come out as gay and you've spent your whole life talking in a voice that you didn't resonate with, that you didn't like, I would say it stands to reason pretty obviously that you're like upping the self-respect and embracing your identity more so. Because your identity is feminine, right? So we could all agree the gay voice sounds more feminine than whatever you might have had beforehand. So yeah, there's like truth as perceived, and then there's like individual truth for that each individual, which is just like kind of just their opinion and what they think, I guess. I love drag queens. I'll be honest, there's a gay bar here in Brizzy called The Beat, and I've had, yeah, dude, most of the gay homies I have just talking their normal voice as well, but like, yeah, like I guess I'm just saying for the one or two that I know that don't, I don't care, because it just means they're happier and identifying with themselves more. I don't feel like they're telling themselves a lie or anything like that. Because I speak the way I want to, and if I didn't relate to this voice, I would change this voice as well. But that's just, again, that's just how I think of it. We're not hating, we're cool to have opinions. Change my voice? No, I'm comfortable with my voice. Give us an accent. The best I've got is a faux American accent that is kind of a blend of like 50 different accents I've heard from all around America. And you can tell I'm faking it because it's like this weird AI blend of like 7 or 10 different American accents I've heard. London. What? Give me a sentence. Give me like a British sentence to say. It's all semantics. It's true. I need like a sentence, like a British as fuck sentence. Do you like chicken tikka masala? Do you like chicken? Oh, damn it, I went Aussie there. Do you like chicken tikka masala at all, young lady? Damn it, I think the E was Aussie. I almost got there. Oi, bruv, you think you're going to give me a parking fine? Blood, rip it up right now. That was okay. That was like almost there. That was like, oh, I was close. I was like, I feel like the there fell off a little bit. But yeah, obviously British accent is like easy for Aussies because it's pretty close. Like sound and mouth wise, it's pretty close. You should just one day start a stream with a Russian accent. People will be confused. I brought a prochanga. That's one word that it was a voice line of Mike. You might remember this game, Battlefield 2142. It came out like 20 years ago. So I would have been in my like late teens. You would have been in your mid 20s, and I can't remember what it. I'll just show you the game. Yeah, this is it, dude. And I can't find the voice line because it's like, yeah, 2006. Yeah, 20 years ago. Oh, you never played shit? Okay. Oh, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. That makes, yeah. It's like, why just constantly PTSD yourself? Just like, ah! That makes a lot of sense, bro.
I was trying to say the song I submitted is called Trans Lesbian Puppy Girls.
Yeah, I know. I after I said your thing wrong, I read your correction. Yeah. Anyways, this was a great game, and it has the only bit of Russian that I know in it. The only damn bit. And it's a prota prochenka. And that's probably not even it. That's probably wildly incorrect. And I don't know how to spell it, so there's no way I can search it up. Yeah. So, Battlefield 2142 is a 2006 first-person shooter developed by DICE and Electronic Arts. Fifth installment of the Battlefield series, set in 2142, depicting a war known as the Cold War or the 22nd century, where the Pan-Asian Coalition, which is the whole bottom of the world, and the European Union, which I assume is like the whole top of the world, have taken control, and they're fighting against each other. Dude, it allows for 64 players. You have no idea how fucking awesome this was in 2006. You've got to remember, like, I was 18 when this shit came out. Did I ever play Metal Gear Solid? Wait, Snake Eater? I don't think I played Snake Eater. I played Metal Gear Solid 1 where you had to change the controller to beat like the third boss or whatever. That shit was mind-blowing. That shit was like fucking wild. And that game came out like 12 years before this. That game came out when I was like 9. Yeah, that's all I really know about Metal Gear Solid. I only played that game. Wait, what? Wait. What am I looking at here? Oh, wait, when this came out? Wait, this is recent? Also, look how wildly different the ratings are. This is really rare that you see this. Look, Steam, people love it. PlayStation, they like it a lot. Wellplayed.com, average as fuck. Oh, they just remastered it. Oh, wow, it came out 2 years earlier. Okay. Oh, but this is number 3. I have never played this, bro. Dude, such a great set of games. I only heard one bad game of Solid Snake exist. Maybe 1 or 2 games. The rest are like great. Can anyone confirm or deny? Can anyone confirm or deny? All right. Well, as I said about 5 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago? We're listening to some music. This is the MountainsHide stream. If you want to get your tracking, well, you can. !submit, !Lineskip, whether you're on Kick, YouTube, or Twitch. Chuck !submit or !Lineskip if you want to be played with priority. We are kicking off the first priority play for the night before we go to ad break. It is a Dark Horse Katy Perry cover by the talented Rain Paris. Oh, nice. I got PS2. Love playing all the classics. Love to hear it, dude. I pulled out my 360 the other week. Oh, we're on mute, baby. Let's change off. Let's go back and let's start again. How often does she upload? I would be I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it sounds a little muddy at some points. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if she's uploading all the time, like every week, it might be the case that her mix guy is just like, fuck, I gotta get this finished type thing. And that he's very talented, or she or they are very talented, but they're just under a time pump because of like her schedule. That's what this sounds like to me. It sounds like a really good mix engineer who's under. There's no going back. Let's freaking go. That's good. I like that chugging in the background. Oh, yeah, this is a cool cover, like instrumentally. I mean, her voice is great, don't get me wrong, but I guess I'm just like producer brained, so I'm like always trying to listen to like all the little things going on in the background. Yeah, also this film clip was better than the last one. Like, it's interesting how it's still very simple, but I think just her moving, dancing a little bit, and then like the lighting changes, and obviously the outfit's really good too. It just makes for a more enjoyable clip, even though it's still like somewhat simple for her standards. Show booba. I don't know that's I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but I'm not sure that's the specific reason why this video is good. It's a small part of it. Had full screen. For real. Told me to remember the name of the cover. It helps. It's a little +1 on the side. Like, you know, if you're in an RPG game, you got the great helm, you got the chest piece, you got the legs, you got the gloves, you got the rings on +4, +5. Yeah. This is for sure like a plus something there. In this case, no chest piece. Real. Don't hear the muddies in the track when you get some pooper on this screen. Dude, film clip definitely changes the vibe for sure. I'm really concentrating on getting I'm gonna try, well, not try, I am doing film clips to my next EP, and it's just so important to get the visuals, not like perfect, but in a spot where it enhances the music. And I tell you what, I don't know if you've seen my face recently, but I'm not exactly the most ideal person to be in front of the camera, singing sad songs, mind you. Like, no one's used to seeing me like that as well. Like, no one knows brooding, like, depressed Zach. So, all right, we're going on ad break. We're coming back. We're listening to more music. We go on an ad break together here. An ad break stream that stays together is one we can cherish for the rest of eternity. I'm just fucking with you. We'll be back after ad break. Subs get the good ads. Yeah.
Come on down to the MountainsHide Change EP launch. Advert is entirely off brand with how the music sounds. We're going to be giving away a new car, a brand new family home, and a dirty couch. Literally, none of these prizes will be given away. We might even play some Nintendo. Then after that, you can shut the fuck up and listen to my new music. MountainsHide Change Launch Party, November 27th on Twitch.
Here at MountainsHide, we care about your listening experience. We put all our products through rigorous testing to ensure they meet the highest listening standards. As a usual part of our in-depth testing, we set out to find the least qualified demographic and ask them what they thought of our latest products.
He's actually fucking... It's hype. It's released. The beat sounds sick. And your vocals is so good.
You better fucking join and drop that fire mix, my guy.
Oath.
Oh, there he is.
Mate, where's the third song? Come on, mate.
Honestly, it hyped me off. I can't even speak, it's that good.
We get what we wanted to
much anymore, and that was the best beat battle on Twitch, and now I'm stuck here. Just kidding. Love ya. Do you want to get banned for the rest of your fucking... Do you want to get banned for the rest of your life? It's not a funny joke. It's not a funny joke. You know what? Pain chat canceled, stream over. I'll see you guys later this week. Bitch, I got my own. I can't shake the feeling that you don't even see me. Over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over and
MountainsHide Ranked is a little different from other beat battles. You'll fight from a ranked all the way from bronze up to Grandmaster, with our new and improved rank spreadsheet that automatically calculates values for all battles that you'll never see. Our distributed ranking system that'll be a combination of our ELO system and all judges' scores. Please collaborate with me, streamers. I need help. The glee on your face. Imagine the glee you'll experience when you find out that you're way higher rank than you thought we'd think you were. Imagine the distraught nature of your emotions when you find out that your rank is much worse than you thought we'd think it was. Claim superiority over those noobs in chat. MountainsHide Ranked. Get ready to be absolutely furious, purely overjoyed, or just neutral. MountainsHide Ranked. Get wrecked and win the favor of your peers or something like that. MountainsHide Ranked starts in 2 days' time. Are you going to be the first master ranked player in MountainsHide Ranked? No one's been good enough. We've only had diamonds. Oh! Yo. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we got MountainsHide Ranked. In 2 days' time, it's going to be the... what number is it? The 5th one? I think it's the 5th. I think we got the 5th MountainsHide Ranked is what we got coming right up. I think. Yeah. The 5th MountainsHide Ranked. Now to give you a little bit of background. So on the latest MountainsHide Rank, we had Taco Party take the dub, and my CapCut Pro ran out, which is why this looks this way. The one before, well, Ruse took the dub. The one before, who do we have in the top 3 here? Who do we have in the top 3 here? Ruse, Lipfield, and Global Reset all coming in with plat. Oh, no. Ruse. This was when Ruse is currently maintaining our highest spot on the ladder.
Sensational.
With the diamond supremacy. Diamond supremacy. But, look, if you want money, we're giving away money. If you want to win the favor of your peers, we're giving away that as well. It's MountainsHide ranked. We do this once every month on the third weekend of the month. I will not participate anymore. Well, look, I'm not going to force you to, Damien. I just... You do what you need to do, King. Yeah, you just... See, you just got to start blasting, Damien. That's how you win. Anyways, that's MountainsHide ranked once every month. Once every month, we run yous up against each other. We give you a rank just like if you were ranking up in a video game. Yes. Tournament style ladder. We put yous against each other. You fight, you win, you lose, you rank. And best of all, we get a guest judge in to help, and you get a Discord roll rank, so everyone knows where you're at. So if we just casually go through here to check the function of the rolls, if we click on Avia, we can immediately click... Oh, okay, I haven't put him in his... Wait, he hasn't been in a competition. That's fair. So if we click on bad conduct, bam! We know immediately that his career high in MountainsHide ranked is platinum. Immediately we know. We scroll through. Now, has Left Blue... I don't think Left Blue's been in one. Citrus hasn't been in one. Man, it's like we got only people who haven't been in ranked commenting. Johnny F hasn't been in one. Did Jab get in one? Yeah, that's right. Jab rushed. Jab's really talented. Does this work with me? Yes. Yes, it does. I wasn't about to bring it up. That's all. I wasn't about to. But now you've brought it up. Yeah, if we go... Oh, wait. No, because this is a new account. But it's still you, so... But yes, I can confirm it does work. Now look, if you fucking hate it, I can remove it, okay? No, I'm not gonna force. If you hate it, I can remove it, okay? But but at the end of the day, it is there to give people a loose idea on where you're at. It's not a strict thing, just to give you a loose idea. Yo, John Grip, what up? Oh, you mean career high? I initially heard career high, and I was like, what are these ranks? No, career. Yeah, well, I said career high. Career and career are very similar. Alright, well. Let's fucking get into some more music, shall we? Alright, what we got cooking up here, lads? What we got cooking up here? I just saw you reply to bad conduct, Damien. That's funny, bro. Popular slut club. Oh. All right. What are we doing here? ODR. Full pelt. Let me know if you're in that chat. We getting into the regulars, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I see you, bro. All right. Let's get it up. Let's get it running.
Me when Korea is high on weed. Every single Korean in Korea is smoking that junga, even the miners.
No, I think you meant miners, like the people who go mining. Yes, and they could lose their job over that, which is why it's funny. Yes. This one's pretty cooked. Started this one this morning. Out of my norm. That's okay, man. I encourage exploration and, you know, I will be more understanding considering you've given me context. So, yeah. I appreciate that. It helps me give a more reasonable, more useful review. All right. Let's fucking do it, gang. This is the MountainsHide stream, baby.
Brew.
Oh, it's Steve Brule.
Gotcha.
Hey, everybody say hello to Steve Brule. He's back. Brule's rules. It's Brule's rules.
What the hell are you?
I'm Zachy, and welcome to the MountainsHide stream. Oh, yeah. All right, let's line this thing up.
Sensational.
Indeed. Agreed. All right. ODR, full pelt, work in progress. Let's do it. Dude, I'm so annoyed. I downloaded this fucking chat app just so I could use all of the chats in one from all the platforms, ensuring that the emotes worked and all, which was confirmed, except the animations don't work on any of the platforms! I'm so sick of this shit. My ears. Maybe it's a setting. I doubt it, but maybe. Oh, nice. Oh, interesting.
That's right.
Ah, shit. I feel like I'm going insane. Fucking hell, mate. Fucking hell, my guy. I'll tell you what, bro. I'll tell you what, this is pretty satisfying. I think it is for that specific crowd. It does feel like it's gonna be, to your average punter that's maybe not into electronic music, feel a little repetitive. But I think for this genre and for like the actual crowd it's meant for, it works pretty well, dude. The samples are high quality. The composition is like repetitive, but in the way that's like classic within this particular like genre. Yeah. Because I think it's pretty normal. Like if you look at the whole genre of house music, for example, it's pretty normal for like commercial music enjoyers to just find, your standard variation of house pretty fucking boring. So, like, the taste does differ greatly between audiences. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this overall. Could the mix been, like, slightly improved? Yeah, I think the mix could do with, like, a little glow up. Just general, like, separation and tighter, like, EQing. But that's just such a slight critique because it did still hit. And it did still have like a nice vibe that I enjoyed. And everything's balanced really well. Yeah, like the balance is nice. Yeah, I like this, dude. I like this. Yeah, that's my only thing is I feel like you could just get a little more separation. Maybe in the mid lows. That's honestly about it, dude. And I'm being picky. As I said, this is quite satisfying to listen to. Yeah, great work, dude. Great work. Chaotic. Yeah. Yeah, like that vocal I think could be like smaller frequency space but pushed through to be more clarified in the mix as well. You probably know what I mean. I mean, you it sounds like you've been producing for a while. You know how like you can have like a smaller frequency space, but when you get in the right spot, it kind of like cuts through a little more. Seems cleaner, even though it's taking less frequency. But yeah, just little mixing critiques on this one, man. The production and the vibe are there, dude. For sure. For sure. Very cool, very cool. Thank you for the submission, man. Do appreciate it. Oh yeah, Odia, put your URL in the chat if you would like to share it with people. We got a handful of entries in the chat here. Oh yeah. I got a fucking big love right back at you, King. Thank you for sharing your tunes with us, man. I know like a lot of people don't get nervous or aren't too worried, but it does still take some sense of bravery to submit your tunes regardless of how you feel about it. So I appreciate it, man. I do. What we looking for here? What we looking for here, boys? Where is it? Of course, dude. Of course. We have new Oliver Tree. Oh shit, this will be a nice. Does anybody like Oliver Tree? Oh my god, Fatnap is on YouTube? Oh my god. Oh my god, Ben Folds interview? Okay. Who we got coming up next? Trying to look. Okay. So we got a bunch of people in the queue. I know I missed Astolfo Glazer yesterday. So my homie, if you are here, please let me know. We will play your song. I am going to take a quick piss. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of a video while I take a piss. And I'll be back. This is, what is this? How Ben Folds shocked the music industry. Yeah, I got you. I'm just taking a piss, Glazer, and I'll be with you.
In 1993 in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, pianist Ben Folds formed a unique trio with bassist Robert Sledge and drummer Darren Jesse. Despite their name Ben Folds 5 suggesting, well, 5 members, they were actually just 3 musicians. Folds later explained he chose 5 because it simply sounded better than 3. For the next 7 years or so, the band charted their own path, not following typical musical norms, and in the process, they won over critics and plenty of fans along the way. In today's video, because you guys requested it, let's talk about the history of Ben Folds 5. Raised in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Ben Folds was the son of an amateur painter and contractor. You can even hear an answering machine message from his dad on the group's 3rd record. Folds lived all across America, put in time playing piano bars in Florida, doing musical theater in New York City, and writing songs in Nashville. When he was just 9 years old, his dad accepted a piano as a form of payment for a construction project. It was common for Folds to stand in line at the school cafeteria trying to memorize the melodies that were bouncing around in his head. He soon took piano lessons for about a year, waking up his dad every morning at 6:30 with his playing. But piano lessons were too regimented for Folds, who told an interviewer, "I kind of bailed on that. I just kind of lost discipline after my first recital. I started pounding it." Folds spent upwards of about 8 hours a day listening to records, telling The Guardian, "I probably would have been called functioning Asperger's or OCD or ADHD or something like that." He cited Elton John, Billy Joel, Randy Newman, Oscar Peterson, and R&B as his biggest influences. He heard Elton John at a young age and thought that he could do the same. But Folds admitted that from a young age, he was really struggling playing piano, breaking a lot of things simply out of frustration, including piano benches and putting holes in the walls. He gave up piano for a period of time and picked up guitar and drums. He didn't start playing piano again until the late 80s or early 90s. Folds was playing music in many different outfits before forming Ben Folds 5. He played in a variety of bands in North Carolina before getting a scholarship to go to the University of Miami's Frost School of Music, where he studied drums. One interview claimed that he dropped out after only one semester, while another claimed he was one credit shy of graduating. Either way, he soon lost a scholarship and tossed his drum kit into a lake. He spent a little bit of time playing at piano bars in Florida, and he soon moved back to North Carolina by 1985, attending the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, where he formed the band Majosha, which he referred to as an anything goes type of band, who actually put out a few releases and won a Battle of the Bands competition at Duke University in 1988. But Majosha wasn't a good fit for Folds, who told his St. Louis Dispatch, "I think it was a little too cheesy for me, too showbiz oriented." He soon moved to Nashville, working as a session drummer and songwriter. Again, some articles claim that he was one or the other. He didn't have much success, though. He managed to sign a publishing deal, but nothing really came of this. It proved to be a painful 2 years for the aspiring musician, with an entertainment lawyer telling him, "Look, why don't you write some stuff that we can get a deal with, pop stuff." Folds ended up coming up with the tune Boxing, which told the story of a conversation between boxer Muhammad Ali and sportscaster Howard Cosell. The song eventually found its way onto the first Ben Folds 5 record.
Howard, now I confess.
Folds told Rolling Stone, "I was serious. I wasn't joking. They put it in the tape recorder. I was like, you'll love this. This is going to be a hit. I just sat back and watched their faces drop. I was sick. I knew I was in the wrong place." Folds later remarked to an interviewer that the song was later pitched to both Billy Ray Cyrus and Garth Brooks, but they passed on the offer. But during his time in Nashville, Folds did purchase a piano with the idea that at some point in time he was going to start a piano-centric band. Folds soon relocated to New York City, where he was an understudy for one of the actors and played in the pit band in what he described as an off-Broadway play of the Buddy Holly story. Apart from the play, Folds was also playing clubs in the city when Alan Walmark, who later went on to co-manage Ben Folds 5, saw the aspiring musician at a place called The Bitter End in 1993. He told Rolling Stone the songs were incredible and his focus and commitment to what he does showed right through. Several days later, the manager saw Folds once again at a different club. But there wasn't enough space for a piano, so Folds used an electric keyboard. Walmark told Folds, "You absolutely have to promise me that you'll never do this again, that you'll always carry a real piano." By early 1994, Folds moved back to North Carolina, residing in Chapel Hill. There was a burgeoning music scene in the city. Groups like Archers of Loaf, Polvo, and Superchunk, as well as Squirrel Nut Zippers, hailed from the same area. By January of 94, Folds recruited local bassist Robert Sledge and drummer Darren Jesse, who were also from the same state. Sledge and Folds had actually met each other previously in Greensboro, and Sledge was the first person Folds spoke to about starting a piano-centric band. Sledge had previously played in the group Toxic Popsicles that had two drummers. Sledge was a little nervous, though, about getting a call from Folds telling the Central New Jersey Home News, "I thought I owed him money or something," adding, "Ben had this reputation for being a really good player, and I wasn't sure if I was up to it." They soon enlisted drummer Darren Jesse, with Folds having the idea of forming a guitar-free piano trio that rocked with the energy of a guitar band. Folds cited the live Elton John album 11-1770 as the inspiration for forming the group. He remarked, "That totally did it. The one difference between us and that record is when the band plays together, there's a lot of clarity between the instruments. We rock out. The instruments blur. And I think that's a generational thing. It's okay to be a little..."
Hey, yo, family. Yo, family. Hey. It's time to play some music, gang. Also, Damien, just FYI, that was Remember when I chucked on that old band and it was like, I'm rocking the suburbs just like Michael Jackson did. Remember that thing? And you were like, hey, this is actually all right. Yeah, that was history on that guy. Trust me, you will like old stuff from Ben Folds or Ben Folds 5, and then he changed to Ben Folds. I definitely recommend it. It's very like 90s rocky, a lot of pop sensibility in there, but it just rests so heavily on that bluesy rock, that early Elton John, or not even early Elton John, I would say middle history Elton John. Yeah, well, anyways, there was this artist a little bit ago, like a month ago, that I showed you, and it was like a rocky sort of song, and the lyrics were, I'm rocking the suburbs, and yeah, that was him. Just to remind you. You think you can link that vid? Low-key interesting? Bro, we about to watch this shit after your track. Yeah, low-key. I always link the videos, though, so you can watch it again later on. I'll link it at the end of our watching. And there's only 10 more minutes left, so I'll run up your track, and then we'll jump on back to it, and then we'll run some more music. All right. Let's get it. Lining up. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, what I should do instead... Oh, I just had the best idea. You know that? Does anybody use or is familiar with OBS Classic? You must be, right? Some people in here. You know how you got the studio mode button where it's like it doesn't show what you're doing? You like changing stuff, but it's not committed to the scene yet? Dude, what happens if I did a Stream Deck shortcut for studio mode, so all I ever had to do to change things silently without chat even knowing was press the Stream Deck button, move shit, and then press it again? Why have I not thought of this? Has anyone thought of this? And can you... The real question is, John Grip, can you actually do that? Is the studio mode button within the controls element within OBS Classic, is that linkable to an action on the Stream Deck at all? And this is the level of, like, technicality I'm into. This is why I have problems with AI, guys. Because when you ask it a question that's like 4 devices deep and like, however many layers of whatever, that's when the specificity of your request would have to be so great, you might as well just use your knowledge. Because the specificity and the writing level that you need to put in to asking AI to get the right answer is now, because of the complexity of the issue and the need to correctly state the specifics, it's way too high for me to sit there thinking about it. So it becomes not... If you're like bachelor level at something, you only should use the most powerful AIs, and even then, you should be triple checking. If you are not bachelor at something, the newest Claude, the newest ChatGPT might be able to help you. You should still be triple checking. You have to be so careful. Hallucination is a huge issue. There's nothing wrong with you. These are built to take advantage of us. They're built to be convincing. So don't hate yourself. Don't think anybody's attacking you. It's just a new and fucked up problem where now software is literally conversationally built to fuck with us. So you got to remember that. You got to remember that. It's all about money. Money. Money is power, is control, is I win to these people. Anyways, this is a rant out of nowhere, isn't it? This is a big old rant out of nowhere. All right, we're running it. We got Quinn with AO pause.
Oh my days.
Bro, what is the gay verse? Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Is this gonna be the worst thing we've ever heard? What is... I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. It's not well mixed. Oh, you made it... Okay. Didn't you say this last time? Do you just mainly make... Oh, that's the vocals, bro. I was speaking over the vocals, bro. I didn't even fucking notice, bro. All right, note number 1. I think I gave you this advice last time, man. Your vocals were like inaudible or like completely like unintelligible, maybe, which basically is just like, I can't understand what you're saying. I can hear you, can't understand what you're saying. Bro, it's like, it's... This is... I know you don't A and B. I know you're just having fun, and that's great. It's important you actually keep tight of that emotion that comes with music, because that's like the most important thing, comes before anything. But we gotta ground ourselves a little more before we mix the vocals. Because at this point, it's gotta be like a just where you're coming from sort of thing. You know, like something that just is what your ears and your mind sort of approach on the issue. For private reasons, bro. Get someone... Look, if someone else will submit for you, that's fine. But low-key, I'd be scared to take a wink after that entry. Welcome to the stream anyway. Okay. Look, let's keep listening. Don't worry, my friends is better. I mean, I'm not emotionally involved like that. I'm just trying to help what I'm hearing as we go. So that's my advice for this section. Yeah, not worried though. This shit is like interesting to me. Like I love analyzing stuff. It's, I don't know why, but when I was at uni, my track breakdowns, teachers were like, nice. And I'd never heard that from a teacher in my life. You know when you just do bad at school or average at school your whole life, and then this one class you're like, they're like, you're really good, and you're like, all right, let's keep listening.
It's 360 and KLB. Yeah, we
okay.
On this beat and we spinning some heat. If I catch a femboy on that street, you know what I do? I'll lick his feet. Yeah.
Yo, Modest Mouse is dope, but that's not the way. Yeah. Welcome into the stream. You got to put it in the Discord, dude. But we will play Modest Mouse.
Yeah, you know I'm a freak, and I always keep that gun. Yeah, I always keep that heat. Yeah, always keep that heater. Don't fuck with women. If I have a wife, I'll beat her. Yeah, me and LB only fuck with tracks. If you step on the hood, you ain't coming back.
This is better mixed.
If you step on the block, you gon' get this gat. I'ma put 30 holes up in your back. Yeah, 360. Spin the
Maybe
block
not.
like a vinyl.
Do what you
Fuck
want.
with gay LB.
I don't. It's whatever,
I'll smack
dude.
you in the nose with a fucking Bible.
I was just saying I like Modest Mouse. Maybe I just like Float On. I literally have like heard probably only one or two of their other songs. I don't actually know their catalog. Long day. Float On then? No. We have a queue system. If I just turn Float On, then it would be like 7 people being portrayed. I do want to listen to it though. We just got to get it in the queue somehow. That's all I'm saying. Look, I'll do you a favor. I'll put it in the queue myself. There you go. Bam. It's in the queue. So that's the first time I've ever done that in 2.5 years, by the way. Never doing that again. Yeah, look, the first vocal mix is insane. Like, it's like, especially because there's like a hissy element that comes close to the frequency space of it. It's just completely like it's I didn't even notice it for like the first 8 bars. So yeah, we gotta do something about getting that first vocal a little louder. Also, I don't know what's going on with the mix, but there's definitely a lot of like artifacting happening. This is maybe in your mastering process, but there's just a lot of like it's almost like reminiscent of AI, like weird, like low quality, like artifacting. I'm wondering like where you got the beat, or yeah, everything just sounds like super like sketchy, in a odd way, and maybe it's just that like the beat was low quality when you got it, like 128 or like 64 kilobits per second or something like that. But yeah, I just couldn't even hear the damn thing. It's bad because of the mic quality? Gotcha. Well, that's surprising to me because you could give me a 10-year-old Android and I'd still get a better recording out of it. So I don't know what was going on with your mic, but it was definitely out of action. That's crazy. Like that's I thought it was just a mix mistake. But if that's the mic, bruh, use actually anything. Like, bruh, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 second. Wait, bruh. These mics are 15. Look, there's dust on them. These are 15-year-old. See this? Oh, wait up. Let me just use the zoom feature instead of... See this? This is like a 15-year-old stash of old microphones and like headphones, right? Back when we had wires and these cost like... Dude, back in the day, we got more value because these all had microphones in them. And you could buy headphones for $5. $3, dude. So we didn't need to pay $20 for some fuck-ass, delay-ass fucking Bluetooth, fucking 7-second connecting message. Your Bluetooth, and you're just trying to hear your phone. You're just trying to hear whatever you want to do with your phone. It's like, your Bluetooth, and you're like, hurry up! Like your friend's on the phone is connect. You're like, hurry, dude. And you're like, okay, I can hear you now. Like, dude, some things aren't innovations. Like, let me tell you right now. I'm just bitching about the past as an onk at this point, but this was better. Having these was way better than the current expensive climate of, the bottom level of headphones you can now buy is Bluetooth $20. Dude, we got perfectly working microphones and headphones for fucking $5. It was way better. Because it was better to record because there was no delay. So if you just got one with a long cable for like $7, $10, you were like 100% set. You were just set. Anyways, all I bought these out to say was these fuck-ass, cheap-ass, from fucking China 15 years ago ass microphone would have gotten a better recording. So I am really surprised that that's mics, because mics have been cheap and good quality, relative to their price for like ever. For like 20 years now. So I'm just surprised, but definitely change your mic, or definitely make sure you plug it in properly, or whatever was going on there, because that's crazy. I've never heard a mic cause something like that. With the overall artifacting, I'm just wondering where that's occurring. Because that's the next thing I wanted to get into was like, what sort of mastering chain are you using? Or like, what else could it be? Mastering chain. It could be like something you use on everything as well, but it's on everything, so it's more likely just master stuff. Yeah, I would just say concentrate on recording for now, and you can come back to me with an answer. You can come back to me with an answer next time. Re-record it, give it a delay. Picked it up on the beat. Okay. Interesting. All right, well, look, we'll figure it out, King. We'll figure it out. We'll get there in the end. This a thing I like to do is like only a handful of things at a time because, dude, when I was learning sound engineering, I'd get these unks just wall of texting me. They'd be like, no, a ratio works with the attack and the release and the fucking, and I'd just be like, bro, what did you even say? I've learned nothing. So I like to take it slow and work through the things, only a few at a time. Thank you again for sending in your tune. All right. Where are we? We're in the regular queue. Oh, yeah. Yo, we got a little bit of an ad break coming up. We're going to be watching a Ben Folds video. If you're on the regular queue, do let me know. You will be called. If you got me there in the background, well, you'll hear me go, fucking. You know what I mean? I'll be like, fucking whoever it is. You know what I mean? Damien, if I could design a consistent stream saying or reoccurring joke or theme that immediately makes you think it's your name or regular call being called out, but it becomes like a consistent joke in that it just sounds like that, but it's not that. Is that too memeing on the community, or is that still funny enough to at least try and see how it goes? I just feel like satire on music feedback isn't being done right now. And that's what I've tried to do with my sketches. What? I want to make a reoccurring joke about something that pranks people into... it'll be like a sketch video 20-second thing that I play. That's like me calling the regular queue, but it's not. It'll sound like it. And then you'll realize you've been pranked. And I'm just wondering if the music feedback community is ready for that level of satire. Because I think that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine the moment you realize, like, oh, like, it just sounds like, I don't even know, I'm just saying the premise. Because I think of jokes backwards. I think of like the emotion of the punchline, and then I just work backwards with structure. And the structure is sketch comedy on this occasion. I might try and make that little 20-second video and see if people think it's funny. It's just music feedback doesn't have like a sketch comedy angle in it yet at all. No one's doing it. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's only me that does like legitimate, like stupid sketch comedy pieces. So, I just want to cash in on that angle because I've looked at like hundreds of feedback streamers. I don't know a single one that does like weird self-referential satire and sketch comedy on the stream. Anyways, what I'm saying is I'm awesome. So awesome that I put the regular queue homies on the same schedule as the paid supporting homies. But the paid supporting homies, they get good ads. That's the only difference. A stream that goes on ad break together stays together. This is the Mountainside stream. We'll be back after these short commercials. Oh, yeah. Oh, also this in 2 days.
Oh, hi. My name's Zach, aka MountainsHide, and this is MountainsHide Ranked. MountainsHide Ring, 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 MountainsHide Ring. MountainsHide Ranked is a little different from other beat battles. You'll fight from a ranked all the way from bronze up to Grandmaster, with our new and improved rank spreadsheet that automatically calculates values for all battles that you'll never see. Our distributed ranking system that'll be a combination of our ELO system and all judges' scores. Please collaborate with me, streamers. I need help. The glee on your face. Imagine the glee you'll experience when you find out that you're way higher rank than you thought we'd think you were. Imagine the distraught nature of your emotions when you find out that your rank is much worse than you thought we'd think it was. Claim superiority over those noobs in chat. MountainsHide Ranked. Get ready to be absolutely furious, purely overjoyed, or just neutral.
MountainsHide Ranked. Get wrecked and win the favor of your peers or something like that. Have you been stuck in the regular queue on a feedback stream? Are you unable to pay for your own line skips, even with channel points? Every day, a member of the regular queue suffers. But it doesn't have to be this way. Be the change you want to see in the world. Change a regular queue participant's life today. Gift a line skip to a regular queue homie and change their life today. Come on down to the MountainsHide Change EP launch. Advert is entirely off brand with how the music sounds. We're going to be giving away a new car, a brand new family home, and a dirty couch. Literally, none of these prizes will be given away. We might even play some Nintendo. Then after that, you can shut the fuck up and listen to my new music. MountainsHide Change Launch Party, November 27th on Twitch. Here at MountainsHide, we care about your listening experience. We put all our products through rigorous testing to ensure they meet the highest listening standards. As a usual part of our in-depth testing, we set out to find the least qualified demographic and ask them what they thought of our latest products.
He's actually fucking... It's hype release. The beat sounds sick, and your vocals are so good.
You better fucking join and drop that fire mix, my guy.
Oath. Oh, there he is.
Hey, where's the third song? Come on, mate.
Honestly, it hyped me off. I can't even speak. It's that good.
We get what we wanted to hide. Oh, sky. Oh, sky.
Best beat battle on Twitch, and now I'm stuck here. Just kidding. Love ya. Do you want to get banned for the rest of your fucking... Do you want to get banned for the rest of your life? It's not a funny joke. It's not a funny joke. You know what? Pain chat canceled, stream over. I'll see you guys later this week. Bitch, I got my own.
I can't shake the feeling that you don't even see me. Over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over and
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we back, baby. We back. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, this is the Mountainside stream. I'm your host, Zach. We're out here listening to the finest of music.
Gotcha. Scared you.
Only the finest. Only the finest. I'm going to be with you for another hour as we explore the world of online music. We're also... I do want to run back. I do want to run back a particular video we were watching before. Is this the Mountainside stream? Exactly. That's what I'm... And they say if you want to be big, you gotta act big. I reintroduced the stream because I have actually realized, even at like, what am I at, like 14 average viewers or something? Yeah, people still aren't. They're still not really sure of what's going on, you know? Like, because you come in a half sentence and then you're watching two other streamers and then there's usually another thing going on behind you in real life. So... this is why I constantly reintroduce the stream. This is the Mountainside stream.
What the hell are you?
I'm Zachy, and welcome to the Mountainside stream.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Ooh, yeah. That felt good. That was a good one, actually. Yes, yes. And, yes, indeed. And also, and yes. There you go. You're good for another week or two now. Alright. Where are we? We are in the regular queue. I got Je tape. Or Yo tape. Anyways, let's run it. John Grip, coming in. Yeah, keep going. Finish the song. It's great. It's just like solid sort of pop EDM, like really nice, like clean. It's got like a it's got kind of like a little bit of who's that Aussie band, electronic 3-piece. Rufus, yeah, Rufus Du Sol. It's got a hint of that in it that I really like. just with like the bass tone and the 4 on the floor like direction. Yeah, love the vocals, love the beat. I mean it's in demo form now, so I don't really have like, I don't want to give late fucking stage mix advice to a fucking demo. But I mean, I feel like it's moving well. Like, yeah, I just want you to finish it so I can give you late stage mix advice. Thank you for the submission, dude. Very enjoyable. It's W's for me. W for me, dude. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Would listen to. We used to do a little we used to do a like advertising like other artists sort of group, like a curatorship. We're bringing that back. So maybe you finish that in a week or two and then you bring it back. And then we put you, it's exclamation Mountains Peak. If you want to check it out, it's just like a little like it's like a music curatorship, like sort of. I basically aim to build it into like a press vehicle to just advertise people that come through the stream. But anyways, point is, I would put you on that, assuming the song finishes up really well, which I think it will. Damien, let me know if you're here. We're also, after this, we're gonna run back to a little bit of the old Ben Folds documentary. But before we do, we're gonna check out a little bit more music. We got an album cover. We got a song called Trans Lesbian Puppy Girls. Amazing.
Wait, guys, I have a great idea. What if, no, wait. Oh my god, guys, wait, what if we all, like,
the Butte, pull the
Butte. Oh, the train. Trans, gender. Lesbian puppy girls. Lesbian puppy girls. Gender. Lesbian puppy girls. Lesbian puppy girls. What if we all got together and fucking we're all gay and we had sex, but like not real, we fuck, but we cuddle fuck. Yeah, we cuddle fuck.
Okay, look, I've heard a lot of your music. I do think this sounds higher quality than your other stuff. I hate to give you positive feedback, but that is something I found within this. No, don't worry. I'm just fucking with you. I don't hate to give you that. But that is the one thing that I think is improved about this. Bro, the songwriting's just fucking crazy, bro. There's just no way I can follow this. No way at all. Let's keep listening.
And we fuck. It's our girl bits. Girl. Gawk. Because of how big it is.
Bit of a stretch.
Oh, serious.
Dude, check out Damien's catalog.
Oh, salad.
There'll be hours of enjoyment there for you.
What's your girl name? Tracy. Oh, Tracy, your dick is so big, Tracy. Oh,
why did it get sexual?
Stacy, a girl that's kind of spacey, but she's a tranny. Fuck, I need to read some yaoi.
Bro, have you showed your guardians this?
Transsexual, tranny, crossdresser, dragget, Tragatron, Transformers, Transvestite, Tranny, Drag,
And I'm smiling all the way through. I fuck with this. Well, put your URL in chat, man. You might have found yourself some new followers there. Welcome to the MountainsHide stream.
What the hell are you?
I'm Zachy, and welcome to the MountainsHide stream. Alright. Alright. Now, I wanted to watch a little bit of this and a little bit
It's
of
okay
that.
to be a little lower five,
but maybe just a little bit of this. I'm gonna run it back a little. I forgot what's happening. This is the Ben Folds documentary.
who later went on to co-manage Ben Folds 5, saw the aspiring musician at a place called The Bitter End in 1993. He told Rolling Stone the songs were incredible and his focus and commitment to what he does showed right through. Several days later, the manager saw Folds once again at a different club. But there wasn't enough space for a piano, so Folds used an electric keyboard. Walmart told Folds, "You absolutely have to promise me that you'll never do this again, that you'll always carry a real piano." By early 1994, Folds moved back to North Carolina, residing in Chapel Hill. There was a burgeoning music scene in the city.
I don't know about that, King.
Groups like Archers of Loaf, Polvo, and Superchunk, as well as Squirrel Nut Zippers, hailed from the same area. By January of '94, Folds recruited local bassist Robert Sledge and drummer Darren Jesse, who were also from the same state. Sledge and Folds had actually met each other previously in Greensboro, and Sledge was the first person Folds spoke to about starting a piano-centric band. Sledge had previously played in the group Toxic Popsicles that had two drummers. Sledge was a little nervous, though, about getting a call from Folds telling the Central New Jersey Home News, "I thought I owed him money or something," adding, "Ben had this reputation for being a really good player and I wasn't sure if I was up to it." They soon enlisted drummer Darren Jesse, with Folds having the idea of forming a guitar-free piano trio that rocked with the energy of a guitar band. Folds cited the live Elton John album 11-1770 as the inspiration for forming the group. He remarked, "That totally did it. The one difference between us and that record is when the band plays together, there's a lot of clarity between the instruments. We rock out. The instruments blur. And I think that's a generational thing. It's okay to be a little lower-fi because of what we heard when we were growing up." He also cited the fact that no other bands were really doing what they were doing and that he played the piano like he plays the guitar. Also, by not having a guitarist, Folds added that the most creative thing you could do is put a limitation on someone and see how they respond to it. But transporting their piano, a 5'2" long Baldwin Baby Grand, in a yellow rider van from gig to gig, proved to be a difficult task. Some doormen and club owners rolled their eyes at the proposition. Calling themselves Ben Folds 5, they soon started playing gigs just a few weeks after forming, and it took the trio about 6 months to get noticed in Chapel Hill. The group's buzz-filled bass and Folds' heavy-hitting style made up for the lack of guitar. It also resulted in Folds having bleeding and swollen hands after gigs. He told the New York Times, "One of my ambitions is to make the piano feel like a rock instrument again. I want the challenge of taking the format we use, piano, bass, and drums, into rock arena territory. Adding to the plain dealer, for us, we like to have the bass really loud and more prominent, basically all the instruments kind of like fighting each other. Everyone's a bit of a soloist at times." The band drew comparisons to another late 90s group, Morphine, who also chose to forego guitars.
Oh, what?
The band soon signed a deal with indie label Caroline Records, a contract that was signed during Jesse's lunch break at a place where he was flipping burgers. But the trio soon ran into trouble when recording their first album. Keep in mind, the band had only been together for about 6 months by the time they worked on their debut record. They initially cut the album in Philadelphia with producer Stiff Johnson, whose credits included rapper G-Love. They spent a week recording the album, but they felt the recording was too ornate, and so they soon ditched them. They went back home to Chapel Hill and worked with producer Caleb Southern. Looking at this change, Folds told a North...
Oi, can we all just note that they had something that was like maybe fully produced, they'd put money into it, and they were sitting with it, and they were like, this isn't the right direction. You have to be like so confident and knowledgeable on what's accessible and possible for you to be able to make the right decision on that. That's so W. Ben Folds 5 going crazy with the logic on that.
Carolina paper. It was pretty good, but it just wasn't us. There was almost too much of an emphasis on the songs. I know that sounds weird because there's supposed to be this ethic of serving the song, but the performances have to be there. He added, Caleb came up with a way to do what we do live and have it come out that way on tape. The band also took some inspiration from a trio that may surprise you, the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Folds told an interviewer, the way Hendrix played these bluesy, jazzy things over the spontaneous rhythm section had a big impact on the way we recorded this album. The producer, Caleb Southern, was soon referred to as the fourth member of the band, and he went on to work with the group on their first 3 releases. The producer told an interviewer, a lot of Ben's stuff has a third-person edge to it. There's a distance to it, like you're looking at it from behind a plate of glass. Ben was quick to point out that not all of his songs were 100% autobiographical, or as we'll discuss in some cases, if they were, he'd leave some things out. Ben Folds 5 released their debut album, which was self-titled, in 1995. But the band, despite having the album done, had another difficult task ahead. They weren't exactly the easiest band to market. After all, they had no guitar. Radio at the time seemed obsessed with guitar-focused bands and female rockers.
True. They were obsessed, for sure. Bush, dude. Lightning crashes. Dude, let's go. Oh, Alanis Morissette? Let's go.
But the trio's co-manager, Alan Woolmark, told the Carolina paper that he was involved with popular pianist Bruce Hornsby. In fact, Woolmark was the director of promotion at RCA Records in the 80s.
The shit you listen to is
where
that
Hornsby
old?
was signed to, and they heard the same critiques back then that he wasn't marketable.
That's just the way it is.
Early detractors of Ben Folds 5 remarked that the band was either too soft for rock stations or not underground enough for college radio, with the co-manager adding, we need to take the fringes of every format or style that we might have some appeal and weave that together with some clever marketing. By August of 96, the trio had already played Japan and England, where they were getting some traction, in addition to MTV's 120 Minutes, which was playing several of their songs, including the sarcastic track Underground and Uncle Walter. Underground was a comical song about how the nerds in high school became part of the in crowd in the alternative scene and soon shunned their high school bullies. The The song ended up
Yeah,
peaking
it's
at
like
number
bluesy,
37
old
on the
Elton
UK singles
Johnny
chart.
style rock.
Ben Folds 5 came up during a time when other alternative acts were sprouting up like Weezer, Soul Coughing, and Beck, who, while exciting, left some critics wondering whether they'd prove to be novelties.
Move aside and let the man go through. Let the man go through.
In doing press for the album, the trio referred to their music as pop, with Folds telling the LA Times, "It takes a lot more guts to play pop music in alternative scene than it does to play alternative music in the pop scene. It's a lot more radical thing to do. You get beat up more." Rolling Stone referred to Ben Folds as a geek, while other critics called him Mr. Rogers and even Jerry Lee Lewis. Folds, however, claimed that the comparisons didn't bother him. He also referred to the trio's music as punk rock for sissies, while the press frequently compared their music to Todd Rundgren, Joe Jackson, Squeeze, The Kinks, Billy Joel, and of course Elton John. There was also this term being thrown around by the press in the mid-90s called slumcore, which referred to former punks who started playing more mature music, and they would sometimes refer to Ben Folds 5 by this term, in addition to fellow Chapel Hill native Squirrel Nut Zippers who are now playing old-timey jazz.
Fame, money, refinement, top skill and brain. But all the things you try to hide.
To promote their first album, the trio nabbed an opening slot with Better Than Ezra and Heather Nova, in addition to playing the side stage at Lollapalooza. It's estimated that their debut record sold about 200,000 copies. The band did grow tired of getting the same questions asked again and again in the press, like why are there only 3 people in the group and why no guitar player? But the band decided to have some fun with the whole thing, and they spun some funny tales. Something they were actually known for in the press.
Dude's like 56 and still absolutely smashes all his parts in the same vocal octave. They're still touring and shit.
In their subsequent years as well. The members jokingly told the press that the band members met at a gay disco on karaoke night. Another was that they were originally a Christian rock band who lost their recording contract after a song called
59.
Another story was that former Journey drummer Steve Smith climbed up a hotel balcony of the members and asked to be let into the group. Sledge joked to Rolling Stone that when they played Japan, we negated ourselves completely. We lied so much that it was almost like we weren't even there. As for the stories they told in their songs, Folds told a Palm Beach Post, "I try to put as much of my conversational self into the songs as possible. I mean, I've laughed at funerals before. I'm the type of person that makes a joke in the middle of a tough breakup. It's important to retain a sense of humor and keep one's composure. It comes naturally to me." Folds also told Spin that being Southern and working class, people called him a sissy for simply singing and playing piano, adding, "Well, if I can make a joke out of this."
She's a brick and I'm drowning slowly. Because that I'm getting nowhere. She's a brick and I'm drowning slowly. Yo, what's going on, man? Bro, the bridge in that song, dun, 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 I broke down, cause I was tired of life. That is such a banger fucking bridge, too. I hate lazy bridges. Wait, I'm of the opinion that if you write a bridge and it's shit, just cut it out, do a double chorus and an outro. Like, I hate shit bridges because I come from a time when they were the most goated bridges like ever written.
I won't get my ass kicked. With all the attention the group was receiving, labels soon took notice. Folds recalled to the Palm Beach Post how at every gig it was becoming
we're doing whoever submitted in the regular queue and then any line skips that come in. So maybe. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back into the stream, Link. Hope you're doing good, man.
To see at least 2 or 3 label presidents in the audience who want to take them to dinner afterwards. They eventually signed with Sony-owned 550 Records for an alleged $500,000. The members even joked about calling their second record Waist High and Hookers and Coke.
WNZ, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yo, shout Shout outs Invercargill. Shout outs to Dunedin.
The band
Pops
also
is from
considered
Melbourne?
calling their
Gotcha,
second record
gotcha.
Cigarette, but they went with the title Whatever and Ever Amen, with the name coming from the line in the song Battle of Who Could Care Less. With major label cash behind them now, the band did something unusual. They used the recording budget to make some updates to Foles' own personal home and record their second album in his house to buy themselves a little bit more time. The album produced the band's biggest hit of their career, the single Brick. The track reached number 19 on the US radio charts, number 6 on the US alternative charts. It went to number 13 in Australia and number 26 in the UK, in addition to getting heavy play on MTV and VH1.
She's a brick and I'm drowning slowly off the coast.
The song, whose meaning appeared to be lost on many, is about a difficult topic, abortion. The word doesn't appear in the song, something that it actually shared with the Goo Goo Dolls' song Slide, which was, of course, another hit around this time and discussed the same topic.
So why don't you slide?
In the case of Brick, it was autobiographical. It was about Foles' time in high school as a senior when he drove his then girlfriend to a clinic. Foles actually wrote the song originally on guitar instead of piano and credited Jesse with writing the chorus. Brick was actually the last song the band recorded for the album. In an interview with The Guardian, Foles revealed that there's plenty of stuff not mentioned in the song, like the 2 jobs he worked to pay it off. The final year of high school, both he and his then partner mostly missed, their sympathetic parents, and the emotional aftershocks. Surprisingly, Foles didn't want to issue the song as a single, telling The Guardian, "I dreaded that song coming out. I tried to talk the manager and label people out of it, that it wasn't a hit. It's upright piano. It's all out of tune. At the time it was written, though, the point wasn't to reveal myself. The point was to write the best song I could." Foles also faced a backlash from some fans of the group telling iTunes Originals, "You've written something that's not for them. It's for everybody else. You've sold out." All kinds of things like that. That was overwhelming. We were the piano band that rocks. We couldn't even fit the song into a show. But for an industry with so many bands seeming interchangeable with faceless members, something about Ben Folds 5 stuck out. It was echoed by Vice President of Music Programming from VH1, Mike Tierney, who told an interviewer, "When Brick came to radio, there was no mistaking who it was. It was so different, it was impossible to ignore."
It's so true. It was so true, too. No one felt like a few people kind of sounded like him, but no one really sounded like him. And then beyond that, just the way the songs went and the melody and rhythm choices and the instruments, they all just had that edge on what was happening in pop, contemporary, like pop rock at the time, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
The group's second album also had several other charting singles, including Battle of Who Could Care Less, which charted at number 22 on the US Alternative Airplay chart and peaked at number 26 on the UK Singles chart. The track Song for the Dumped peaked at number 23 on the US Alternative Airplay chart, and their second album proved to be their most commercially successful, going platinum. The trio returned in 1999 with their third release, the unauthorized biography of Reinhold Messner, and the album was a sort of concept record that dealt with emotional dislocation. The album took its title from the name Jesse and his friends used on their fake IDs. Jesse remarked, "We were all Reinhold Messner. There'd be 5 or 6 scrawny high school guys going to some really cheesy meat market bar in Charlotte using the same name and the same ID. No one seemed to care." Then the band found out that Reinhold Messner was a pretty accomplished climber who did Everest without oxygen and minimal equipment. They even tracked him down to tell him that they weren't trying to embarrass him with the album title, writing in the liner notes, "Thanks to Reinhold Messner for being a hero and now a good sport." Fans were pretty surprised by the change in sound on the group's third record, which featured more orchestration and less humor. Foles had in fact divorced his second wife in the run-up to recording the album. He was now in his 30s and had taken a new lover and an Australian woman.
I have recently taken a lover. Well, that's great. Congratulations.
Writing the album proved to be difficult for Folds, who admitted to procrastinating a lot. So much so that at one point he went to the group's manager and asked if he could play piano on Elliott Smith's tour instead of having to do another record. He told Spin, "I'd write a set of lyrics, then come into the studio the next day knowing we'd spent $250,000 and everyone's looking at me like, okay, what's this about now? And it would be something really close to me." They're not folk songs, but it can be uncomfortable. The single Army deals with Folds' own story of flunking out of college and possibly considering joining the military. The song was the only charting single from the record, peaking at number 17 on the alternative airplay chart. The album, meanwhile, peaked at number 37, selling around 300,000 copies in the States. But looking back at the group's third record, they looked at it as a failure. Folds said that while promoting the record, he and his bandmates found themselves run down and tired after a year of nonstop touring and disappointing record sales. He told NPR, "The people who came for the hit go away on your next record." The band released what would be their final recording for the time being, a cover of Steely Dan's Berrytown for the film Me, Myself, and Irene.
Old Steely Dan.
The group broke up amicably in late 2000, and each of the members went on to pursue their own musical projects. Ben Folds moved to Australia and went on to have a pretty successful solo career and work with other artists, including William Shatner and Weird Al. The band did reform in 2000.
I didn't know he lived here.
Thanks to, of all things, MySpace, taking part in a front-to-back series which saw them perform their latest album, their third record, from beginning to end. Sledge recalled, "Within 30 minutes of rehearsing for that concert, I personally felt like we had never broken up. The band played so well together. It really formed in my mind like, oh, we could probably do another record. We could probably go on tour. We could probably do a lot of things because musically we're in the right headspace." In 2012, Ben Folds 5 released their fourth record, The Sound of the Life of the Mind. The album reached impressive chart positions, including number 10 in the US, number 24 in Australia, and number 40 in the UK. The single Do It Anyway peaked at number 88 in Japan. They supported the album
that
with a
song
tour
was
across the
fucking dope. That was their latest album? Bro, that song was dope. I remember that song.
US, UK, Australia, and Ireland. But by 2013, the band entered another hiatus that became permanent, with the members pursuing other projects. Their longtime producer, Caleb Southern, would sadly pass away in July of 2023. The band briefly reunited for a concert to pay tribute to their producer on August 28th, 2023, at the Cat's Cradle in Chapel Hill, performing 5 songs. That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you.
Yo. Rip that producer, man. That's probably like half the reason that we might not see. They seem like the type of guys where like they strike when the iron's hot and they do what works, you know? Like if it works, those guys are staying type shit. Like, I just feel like they're not one to like sort of like be like, oh yeah, let's just play gigs for no reason sort of thing. Like, it just that they seem not wired like that. Haven't heard that in years, dude. What a yo, I'm linking the video in chat for any of you that wanted it earlier. Yeah, that shit was good, man. That shit was good. Shout out to Rock and Roll True Stories. Shit, yeah. Shit, yeah. Alright, we got some music coming up. If you would like to be listened to, well, do I have a surprise for you? We got a few more in the regular queue. Shit. Oh yeah, we got this one too. Let me know if you're in the regular queue waiting to be played, and I can run it up. I absolutely can. I closed the regular queue. I gotta jump out of here in like 10:15. I got an appointment to go to. So we're just doing like the last of the regular queue at the moment, basically. I'm just checking if anyone's here. Someone did ask me to play this though. So I will, in fact, play this. I'm going to take a quick pick. Bear with me. Should you skip, bro? Loki, I don't even think they're here. Obviously, no matter what, I appreciate any form of skip because it's either money or a token of your time spent here. But yeah, I'll be straight up. I don't think they're here, brother. Still here, but also a bit longer song at 8 minutes. Okay. We can definitely run 5 of that, bro. We usually do 5-minute plays. Also, I don't think you got. Oh yeah, you did get. Yeah, we'll play yours, dude. Fuck it. Let's start at a minute 42 in and see how we go. I gotta stand up my back, gang, my back. No, it's all good. Yo, what up, Delta? How you doing, man? You were drunk last time? I was. I think I had 6 beers. It was a good time. Yeah. I'm about to head off once we get through the regular queue, to be honest, and any skips that we got there. Got a doctor's appointment. That's Delta about to put his hands on me. Just let me slide on in. Just let me slide it in. I killed him. Yeah. For sure. This feels like drowned out and understated. I don't actually mind the composition, like where all the kicks are and stuff. And when I say drowned out and understated, not the intentional one where it's like, yeah, this is cool and drowned out and understated. That's not, I'm saying it's like that in a dissatisfying way specifically. It feels like there's a certain quality lacking. I could only suggest like more attention to detail with high quality samples and sound selection, synthesis, etc. Heavily automated reverb. The mix doesn't really sound separated. I think it's in the middle frequencies it's crowded. Give me a second. Yeah, I think you're like like the bass and the other like higher like mid bass, like kind of lead line mid bass are a little bit in the way of each other. Like could be separated on the top and bottom end of each one. A bit more, just to create that sense of separation. And I think then on the bottom end of on the top end of the like sub / mid bass that's going on, the kick is kind of colliding with it as well. So separation on that front in the frequencies, I think would improve this as well. Yeah, just general separation as well. Like even if I go to like the top end of that lead bassy kind of mid bassy, like if we go to the top end of that feels like it's kind of getting in the way. The hi-hat is colliding. The bottom end of the hi-hat is colliding with that as well. So I think just all around like mix separation. I think to clean up the verb, what we can do is have the signal be like bandpassed more. So I don't know if the signal is like EQ'd in any specific space at the moment, but it feels like it's kind of taking up like a lot of the frequency space. So I would recommend slimming down the EQ specifically on the verb signal. I always say just starting around 500 hertz to 5 kilohertz and then sort of band passing in and out to see where it best fits your song. Yeah, there's just a bit of a washed out feeling, but again, I like the bass line. It does feel quite musical in its own like weird, exciting way. So like, I'm actually not too bothered by the composition. It feels like you have your style and you know where you're going mostly with that. It's just the clarity. It's that like we want the sort of the muddiness and the grime that you want, but we want that to like come forward in a more like strong and balanced way. So that's the feedback. I think it's like mainly mixing, and then it's hard because mix can affect production quality. It's hard to specify on this, but I think there might be some times when you need to, and I say might because I can't know this, but well, there are certain situations where you can, but yeah, I'm not too sure this is the easiest one to define. If you've made like the very specific like sample choices, mainly with regards to the kick and the snare, I would revise like the kick and the clap snare thing, to just make sure you get in that high quality, still the same style, still exactly the same theme, still in line with what your image of the song is, but just something that's a bit more high quality, something that cuts through a bit more, because at the end of the day, it still is electronic sort of like facing music, and therefore it's going to be kick, snare, loudest as a rule. Yeah, that's where I stand with this. I think the songwriting is kind of like interesting, that kind of evolves, and it has that like arpeggiating sort of always stepping up feeling, which I like about it. But yeah, it really needs enhancing on the mix front, and I think that'll do a lot to bring it to life, and then maybe some drum stuff as well to really get that punch going, get those transients all locked in. Yeah, that's the review, man. I think there's a lot of cool evolutions in your writing, and your direction of your writing is something I really believe in as well. But it's just about getting it to that quality standard where the narrative really translates, you know, what's in your head gets across to the listener. Dude, thank you for taking the time and submitting your music. I hope I didn't overload you, man. I say this all the time to people, but I try to give like 1 or 2 key points, and I think I just yab it on a little too much there. So I'll try to be a bit more particular with the feedback, because I feel like sometimes I just kind of get a little confusing. Maybe that's not giving people enough credit. I don't fucking know. I'm doing my best. Alright. That looks like it's going to be it for this stream, ladies and gentlemen. My back is sore. This is the MountainsHide stream. My back is sore. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to be back. Don't you worry about that. Now, I have to tell you one thing before I go. MountainsHide Ranked is in 2 days, baby. We're giving away money. We're going to have a guest judge. we're giving away ranks. This is the only music community where you can submit any style of music for the beat battle. You get paid, and there's ranks, specific ELO ratings. We got a special spreadsheet that does the video game ELO calculation. Come and get your rank. Not tomorrow, but the next day. Come and get the rules for MountainsHide Ranked. Thank you for being here, guys. Oh, you were? No, we can play you. We can play you on the way out. All right, let's run it. We're going to be listening on the way out. Thank you for being here, guys, once more. This is a weird commercial. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for being here. We're commercial. Thank you for the follow. I am Dylan. I'll be back tomorrow. Love y'all. Peace.